Merhaba arkadaşlar. Şimdi şu görevde bu neymiş? Buraya bir gidelim. Uğraşma. Görev bir daha bakacağım. Ne yapacağız? Ha, katılacağız. Acaba bir yere mi saldıracağız?
I feel quite hungry.
Tamam acıktım.
What are you doing with that weapon? Slide it back under your belt. Very good.
So, I'm back. How's it going? Have you got anything out of von Berghoff?
Not yet. We need to fix ourselves up after the battle. We'll hear what Otto has to say tomorrow.
Oha, rüyamıza neler görmeye başladı.
Congratulations, Sir Knight. You finally become a man. War is a nasty business, but I see that no longer bothers you. I'm pleased you took my lesson to heart. You can't kill me. You're the same as me.
Right.
Oh yes, my family was slain too. By the Turks. I felt just like you do. And Eric went through the same thing. That's why I took him in. We're one big family. Of orphans. Well, of course you do have a father. Although he's not gone so far as to give you his name.
Ne oluyor? Zombiye mi dönüştüler? Ne yaptılar?
Hey! You...
Ne olur herhalde.
A long time it has not been so shitty.
Is von Bergov's interrogation starting soon?
You came at the right time. We're just about to...
Güzel. Hadi bakalım. Sorgu zamanı.
Welcome to Sukdol, Lord von Bergov. Despite the circumstances that brought you here.
It is an honor, Peter. Compared to what I had to endure from Zizka and Kunstadt, your good manners are a welcome change.
I'll do my best
Adam
to
oldun
make
mu
your
lan?
involuntary stay no more inconvenient than it has to be.
Aren't you being a bit too welcoming, Sir Peter?
Just what I was thinking. Fuck that bollocks! He's a captive, not some busty wench. He's only alive to squeal what he knows. It'd be quicker if I just beat it out of him.
That's right. He treated us like cattle. He was completely ruthless, as Zizka could tell you.
Calm down now. We should hold back until Jobst arrives.
Fuck this shit. The longer I listen to this bastards, the more my fists itch.
Instead of these pathetic threats, why do you not make me an offer? You do know that I am...
Shut your trap, Otto. Right now you're nothing. You lost most of your men at Rabos, and the rest croaked when we took Malashov. So what do you have left? A nice coat? And a smug face?
Do you really think Sigismund made me his chamberlain because of my soldiers? Or to have someone to take care of the running of conquered fortresses?
Shut up, damn it! We're asking the questions.
Really? Then why have I not heard a single one yet? And what a shame that is. I am a pragmatic man, and I'm sure we can work something out. But lay a hand on me, and you will not hear a single word.
This is unbelievable. He's lost everything, but he still thinks he can push us around.
Oh, he's right, though. He is one of Sigismund's closest men.
You're buying that? He talks just like Jobst. When he gets here, they can yap till doomsday for all I care. But now we just don't have the time.
Jobst wants to come back here. After he got away from us by the skin of his teeth?
Well, he has to show Sigismund our army up close.
So it's true. I couldn't believe the Margrave had finally made a move. I thought he would never march into battle.
What's wrong, sir? You're not afraid, are you?
Afraid that Jobst, that court schemer, might defeat a warlord like Sigismund in the field. Although, I expect you people have no idea of the situation Sigismund is in right now.
Oh. What situation is he in, then?
In the shit, Lord Trotsnov. In the shit. So, a sensible person should seize every opportunity that presents itself. And I am eminently sensible. Lord Capon.
Yes?
When you came to Trotsky, you were carrying a message with an offer of an alliance from Lords Hanush and Radzik, were you not?
Exactly.
I think it is time I gave you my answer.
Şimdi mi aklına düştü lan?
Seriously?
Are you not glad? I thought that was what you were after the whole time.
I don't think Henry shares your sense of politics, sir.
You think I'm some villain, don't you? But I've only ever wanted what is best, believe me. What is best for this country, for my loyal supporters, and, naturally, for myself. And I'm not ashamed of that. And it appears that Sigismund is no longer what is best. He's in trouble, both here and in Hungary. The army is not getting paid, morale is poor, and the Kuttenberg miners are rebelling, so the crown is running out of silver.
I see. The butcher's on his way, so you want to flee the pigsty, eh?
Naturally. And together we can even set fire to this pigsty, as you put it. If you want my advice.
I'm all ears, sir.
The last straw Sigismund is grasping is the royal treasury at the Italian court. If he were to lose his silver, he wouldn't be able to pay his soldiers and would have to withdraw to Hungary.
We're supposed to rob the Italian court.
The most secure place in the town?
Of course. And while you're there, you can also free the lords captured at Raborj.
Dinleyelim bu adamı.
Father.
Lord Pisek, as the former mint master, you must surely know of some way to sneak in.
There is no way. The court's an impregnable fortress.
Really? What about tunneling in? There are hundreds of tunnels beneath the city, and if I'm not mistaken, one of them runs beneath the court.
That's total madness. There might be some passageway leading there, but no one knows those old tunnels now. Besides, they might collapse at any time. One could easily come to a bad end there.
But that can also happen when you try to mount a horse drunk. What's with this tunnel?
There's a whole labyrinth of tunnels under the city. You'd have to dig from inside the treasury to find the one you want. And where they all lead to, God alone knows.
God and me.
Oh, pardon me, milady, but how would you know?
Not all young noble women devote their days to embroidery, Sir Peter. I look after Father's documents, and I know all about the plans of the passageways beneath our palace. St. James's Church owes its existence in part to the generous donation, and St. James's is right.
A handy escape route from the palace?
In short, you can theoretically walk direct.
Sure. That is...
By Christ.
That sounds almost too good to be true. With a bit of luck, we'll get to the cellars of the court.
What do you think? The guards will come down on you.
So we need someone who can help.
What about Ulrich Vavak?
Most importantly, he's got the Mint Master's key. You'll need it to get to the... But I wouldn't advise you to rely on the help of that...
Nor would I. Couldn't your brother help us instead?
Christian? He can be hard to deal with some. I'm afraid Vavak's your own...
There is one other.
Oh? What's that?
Perhaps you have heard about the expected arrival here of a rare...
Who? Do you mean...
The very one.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well then, a papal legate is...
What's that got to do with us?
Where would he be received? No one knows them. No.
Well, bugger me.
What? What do you mean, take...
Why not? I had a feeling you...
Jesus. Get a grip, fellas. Do you...
Calm down.
We'll just... St. Joseph, cover that...
Where will we find that legate?
He's staying in Loretz, at the...
Good. We'll send Catherine there to have...
And then we'll burst in there and...
Gentlemen, I could explain to him what...
He'll tell us to kiss his arse more.
Sir Hinek, never...
It's true. None of us would be very... It'd be better if he made him take us with him.
What if the legate refused?
Well, we can always beat him up. Like, Godwin, eh? Since he's a...
Hold on. I'm not going to play the jester for anyone.
Nobody's asking you to. We'll work on the legate so he agrees to take us in.
All right. Let's say we get in...
That's why we mustn't let him out of our sight. Godwin will take care of that.
Me?
You said you spoke...
May God look the other way.
Meanwhile, the rest of us will have to deal with...
That's damned risky.
No one will be expecting us.
But what do we do with the legate's real retinue?
Lock them up at the Devil's Den. One of our men can guard them.
A couple more peculiar fellas blabbering nonsense.
All right. I can't think of anything better anyway.
Agreed then. We'll try gentle Henry, you go to the town and squeeze anything that could help us out.
Most importantly...
Then wait for us at Rotard Palace, where...
And how are you going to get inside? The palace will be closed and maybe guarded. I don't expect you want to march through...
That's true, milady.
There's not only a passageway to the church...
No offense, my lady, but you'll be safer here.
Zizka's right.
Do you want to get into the court? Then you need Rotard Palace. You want Rotard Palace?
All right. Both of you are going... And no dawdling. You should be on the...
That's that, then.
Looks like the two of us will be...
Lucky me.
Aren't you looking forward to go?
You're observant. When they captured Pa, von Bergov's people...
He didn't come to capture you personally?
No. And that really... After what you did to Malashov...
How do we even get inside, Ruthar?
At midnight, you climb onto the battlements, turn on...
What?
I've told you, haven't I? Via the secret passage.
Are you ready to go?
One more thing. Do you remember how I...
Well, you know, I was ashamed to tell you, but I didn't find...
Yes, well, a woman has an out than what she can procure for herself. When von Berghoff took me to...
İyi bari.
Shall we go?
There's no point in...
All right.
Well, here we are. I'm not keen on going into that darkness.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl. But God knows what we'll find inside. Especially at the far end.
I'll be with you. If anything...
Ah, my hero. But... Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
How far away is it, anyway?
Soon there'll be a fork, and from there it's only a short distance. You'll see.
And where does the passageway end?
In the cellar, conveniently enough. It's always best to arrive inconspicuously. Startled me. Anyway, what's Lord Capon's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Supdol, he looked like he was about to faint.
Well, when we were defending the Barkov, he got buried under the rubble from a demolished tower.
Oh my god!
He was lucky to survive it. I still remember him calling for help. He was scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Bergov. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up.
Cidden güzel olmuş. Mesela bak böyle yapıyorsun.
This is going to be a bit difficult.
Everything all right?
No. Don't you see how deep it is ahead of us?
I hope you don't expect me to carry you.
I most certainly do. Unless you want to prove to me that you really are an uncouth village oaf after all.
Ooh.
Well, what's to be done? I'll carry you over.
Maybe there is something knightly about you, after all. Well, you said it was hardly Is that how you carry a lady, you oaf?
Well, don't complain. No one ever taught me how to do it.
And it shows. Oof. Be careful.
It's just a short way. Hang on.
Oof. Well, you could have been gentler, but I suppose I should be glad you got me here in one piece.
Oh, Sakura! I hear voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome company, I reckon.
Look at all this mess. I can hardly recognize this place.
This doesn't look like the work of Avak's people. More like city rabble and beggars.
They're acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see this, we must get rid of them.
What do you mean, get rid of them?
You killed most of von Bergov's garrison at Malashov, and now you want me to tell you what to do.
My. What's the difference between those ragamuffins upstairs?
But this is our home.
You're right. We have to get rid of them. But maybe I'll go and see who they are and what to do about them.
Wait a moment. Do you see this ivy here? It goes all the way up to the window of my chamber. That's where I keep my crossbow. I bet that riffraff didn't find it. If I climb up there, I can cover you from above. Just in case.
If you say so. But if anything...
All right. Now turn around so you can't see up my skirt.
Right then. Here we go. I hope Rosa can aim well.
Where do you think you're going?
You're in for an ass-kicking, you piece of shit!
Rosa! Could you...
Amca bas git içine.
You're no match for us, fucker! No chance! I'll sort you out useless! To slaughter! You're in for an ass-kicking, you piece of shit! Fuck that! What do you want? We're gonna gut you, you whore son! Do it!
Are you alright?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry? I think I hit one too.
You're a good shot. Capon and Kabyanka wouldn't believe their eyes.
Thanks.
Is something wrong?
Someone's trying to break through the door.
Oh, damn it. I'll be there in a moment.
Be careful.
Load your crossbow, and if they get inside before I get there, shoot them.
I barricaded the door. I'm sure I can hold out for a
Ben
while.
gidiyorum.
What a mess.
I'll beat you to a
wanna
bloody
try
pulp,
me?
fucker!
Ulan sen çok oldun.
Right between the eyes.
Wanna try me? Don't dare bleed to death before I gut ya.
Open the... What was that? What's that sound? You're a dead man!
Şerefsiz.
Rosa? It's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Are they gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
So, here we are. Welcome home.
It doesn't feel much like home anymore. They were behaving like animals in here.
Right. We've got a lot of work to do, but
That's true. You know, Henry, I want... If everything were to go wrong at the Italian court, and... Would you still try to rescue my father? Even if it meant putting stealing the silver in jeopardy?
the lives of allies are obviously the most valuable asset to us. Without their support...
Not to mention, it wouldn't last...
Don't worry. We'll either leave the Italian court with the lords...
Or not at all.
Or are you mad at me because of what happened?
Am I mad? Not exactly. That you wouldn't stoop to the level of those...
What exactly is your problem with you?
They're... monsters. With no... I don't trust them.
When you get to know them better, you'll see they're not that. They may not be fancy knights in shiny armour, but they...
I have my doubts, but I have no choice.
I'm sorry I let you down.
That's a good start.
An apology is hardly enough for you to forgive me.
Thank you. If you get the king's silver, my father and I will have to hide, and you and I...
Maybe it won't be necessary. As soon as you...
Maybe. But your duties are elsewhere. Why should my father and I stay here anyway? Ziska's herd will be here tomorrow. I'd like to get some... Would you please leave me alone?
All right. I'll keep what...
What about Vabag? You were supposed to go and see...
I was. But that was before we knew what to expect here.
Thank you. And you get some sleep too, so...
Hadi bakalım. Umarım bir şey olmaz. Bu kaçırmasın nereden?
Oh, Christ. Oh, is it morning already? Ziska and the others will most likely be here by now. I should go and have a look. I see you're already here. How was the journey? Did you run into any trouble?
No, it actually went quite well. Brabant wouldn't shut up, though. Credit where credit's due. He really helped in Malishov. That hit to the gate came at just the right time. We'd have dropped like flies if not for his men. But sometimes I feel like letting something blow up next to my head too. Just so as not to have to listen to him for a while. I'd be more interested in hearing what happened here yesterday. When we got here, it was like a pigsty.
Some local beggars set up a lair in here. We have to get rid of them somehow.
What about Rosa? Doesn't she regret coming too?
Why would she? She asked for it.
Mainly because you were going. She doesn't...
It's not like you're doing much to change her mind. And the way things look around here, sir...
We may be bastards, but we're not ungrateful. Anyway...
Quite the contrary, I think.
How did it go with Vava?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave...
I understand. But go and see him as soon...
At me. I'm not interested.
Easy, good horse. Whoa, whoa.
only too well. Like
become unwilling to share with Malin. The rest, you know already. The foundation a stone throw, a city wall. Many years have passed. The cathedral walls are half built, and the two parishes are still a dagger's draw.
Those aren't Vavak's men.
Hey, what the hell are you looking for?
Master Vavak is busy.
What are you on about? I can clearly see you two aren't Vavak's men.
How could you possibly know, eh? Oh, you know the Mint Master?
Trying to come up with something better.
I know the Mint Master. I've never seen your dumb faces in his entourage. You'd better scram. Before Ulrich...
Damn, listen to that sharp tongue.
Sir Christian insisted he ain't to be disturbed.
Christian of Pisek? I know him.
Hey, should we believe...
Why not let him go? He's alone.
Please, come...
Bize kabul etti. Yok saldıracak.
Not a soul around. Very odd.
What the? Henry? How the hell did you get in here?
I'm the one asking... Where is Vavak?
That's a good question.
Surely you can't have just vanished.
I know for a fact you won't find him in town. And he...
Shit.
A few days now. He took the money from his secret mint and disappeared.
Did Vavak take the mint map?
Well, if he had any sense left, he'd leave it here.
Why is that?
No one will be looking for the coin from the secret enterprise. Unfortunately, Vavak...
What's to be done? Damn it. I wanted to talk to the question is whether I can...
Excuse me. I took a big risk to help you last time. And
only this time the risk is even...
Risk, you say? Nothing... Talk to me then. It can't hurt to...
All right. I need to get a couple of people into the Italian court unobserved.
What? Have you...
I know how it sounds, but we've got a good reason and a good plan. We just need a little help getting inside.
I hardly think the dirt we have on him would be enough to make... Well, it's true. I owe... But this is a bloody dangerous business.
Think about it. Vavak's gone. He'll go back to Hungary without appointing a new mint master.
I can't deny it. You know how to sweet-talk a fellow. All right? Let's say I'll help you. But if it all goes wrong and the slightest shadow of suspicion falls on me, and I'll blame it all on you, you know...
Well...
I'm glad we understand each other.
We'll get into the church council meeting as...
The legates!
We'll make it nice and clear, and while he's gabbing on in the meeting...
For Christ's sake! Do you really think nobody...
Most people here have never...
Except Giuseppe, our captain of the guard, and for weeks he's been going on about...
In any case, it'd be wise to have... We'll be keeping an eye on him, of course, and that would be your job.
Well, if you manage to take you with him to the attack, and lastly, make it through the entire...
Very droll. So
I can turn a blind eye to someone, and what will your lot do in the...
That's all you need to know. We just need you at the camp.
Very well, then.
Now I just need to find Vavak's key.
No, the only thing I found Vavak left is this letter. Here, take... And, Henry, don't forget, I'll help you. But I can't afford to be under any...
Count on me.
Save the thanks, and let me get to work.
Helal be. İyi, bok mu lan o?
Ugh. Well, that really is disgusting. Fuck you, Vabak, wherever you are. I was at the Mint Master's place.
Hold on. Everybody should be... Well, how did it go? Do you have the key?
Aye, I've got it. But it stinks a bit.
Quel puanteur! Put it away unless you want to see my breakfast.
And what about the Mint Master? Will he help us out?
Vavat got out of the town. But in his house, I met Christian Apisek, the steward of the Italian court. He promised to help us if we get in a tight spot.
Can we trust him?
I think so. He owes me. But he's afraid they'd know if he was involved.
Did he tell you anything interesting?
The commander of the Italian court is a native Italian. If we're going to be convincing, we'll have to be damn cautious and hope the legate doesn't say anything he shouldn't. Let's pray Godwin can keep it under control.
I'm not one to boast, you know, but few people can match my gift for languages. It would be a sin not to use it. Sono un buon gustaio. Le donne qui sono bellissime. E il vino è delizioso.
Forget it. That face of yours is known all over town. You'll stand at the back and try to be invisible.
But Godwin could surely benefit from some Italian lessons.
I would rather teach a horse the basse danse.
When he heard what we were up to, he said we were mad. According to him, we'll either get killed on the spot or end up on the gallows.
Maybe we should, reconsider.
This fella's got no imagination. If we could snatch von Bergau's fucking cannon, this'll be a piece of cake.
That's all he told me.
Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before Catherine returns from Loretz, especially the way through to the court.
I should say so. If I'm going to send my men, I have to know exactly where the way through is to be made.
That'll be your job, Henry. And Brabant's going with you.
Excuse-moi? Why should I?
Because you've been telling us you know the Kuttenberg underground like the back of your hand.
And I do, but not firsthand. Only from mind maps and drawings. Nobody will let men of my standing enter those moldy shafts.
What exactly are we supposed to do in that cellar?
Get as far as you can, and mark the spot where Brabant's men will start digging.
I see.
Well, we have no idea what's really...
Come now. Surely you do not...
Rutard's daughter will tell you more.
Where are the others, anyway?
They heard there was work to be done, so... they left...
Did you do the work of 3, eh?
They're getting some wagons so we can move...
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels...
With Rutard's daughter, eh?
I meant with somebody like Sam.
Oui. That is...
Why not? Maybe the cold down there will cool his hot...
What will you lot do in the meantime?
We'll be doing the planning. We've got to bring those cats... They'll just sit tight till we give them back their legate.
The main thing is keeping Godwin away from the...
I'm gonna go explore the underground passages that lead to the Italian court. Can you tell me more about them?
What exactly would you like to know?
Where exactly are the
They run under most of Italian Street. Some are remnants. So far, only the section from Rutard Palace to the...
Well, the church is quite a long way from the court.
Right. But the tunnels were checked.
Tell me more about this...
It's been abandoned for years.
That's a very strange coincidence.
My father said King Wenceslas had long suspected he just didn't finish it in time.
What was the tunnel to the...
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to
Has anyone ever used it?
No one that I know of.
Waste?
It leads from the kitchen.
Oh, wonderful. What exactly am I supposed to be...
We need to find and mark the point where the crypt wall joins with the tunnel.
But how will I know I've found the right place?
You can tell if there's a cavity behind the wall by the sound it makes.
So, I'll be knocking on the walls in the dark?
Well, Yes.
Thanks for the advice.
You'd better hold your nose and look before your feet when you enter.
All right then.
Evet, buradan devam edeceğiz arkadaşlar. Görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın.